Welcome to Andertons TV. That was a dodgy little bit of Master Blaster. We're in the room with the Maltese Falcon. Whoop. Very special to have the Tay-Tay in the room.
Yo, yo.
Pro 3, this is going to be a pretty quick video of me going through the core functiones of this paraphonic beast. Let's get into it right now. So that was the preset called Piggy's Bank. And to walk us through the oscillators, I'm going to initialize it. You do that by hitting global and then go down, scroll down, basic program, right? I say this because my videos are about giving you the perspective of a layman walking into a music shop, like Andertons, where you can come try this. So I haven't had much time with it, but I like hearing the core oscillators as they are and the filters and stuff like that. So we should have a plain program now. Hey! Enough of that. Oscillator Town, we're in there. We've got 3 of them. VCOs, voltage controlled oscillators, and the third one is actually a wavetable, a digital oscillator. Let's hear that first oscillator on its own, and we'll sweep the shape. We can go around from a sine to a saw to a square. Okay, so that was sine, saw, square, and you got anywhere in between. Over in the square, the shape mod will do the positive to nothing, and it does different stuff for each part of the wave shape. So loads of shades in between. That's just one oscillator, and let's check out the range of it. Roasty toasty, crikey, getting some grimacing faces from the boys out. That's what it's like when you get into a synth battle. Oh yeah. It's not always a walkover. Let's do it. So we've got these 2. One thing I must say is it's very sturdy, these knobs. So if I look a bit slow, or I'm not that weak, these are very sturdy and they take a bit to... So that's one oscillator. Let's put this back to a saw wave and we'll put the shape in the middle. And let's see what we've got. Okay. We're going to put that with a second oscillator. I'm going to put that with a third oscillator. I'm going to detune them a little bit. Ooh. So we got that going. Let's hear this third oscillator, which is what we really want to hear. Don't we, boys? We're in here. Now, if I go to shape, instead of it giving me different wave shapes, we've got wavetables. And these are like tiny little audio files. And so let's start with the first one. And we've got bucket loads in there. So that one's called drawbars. You can hear it has a characteristic of an organ. But because these are audio files, we can sweep through them. So let's take this sequential one. And you hear that kind of folding transformers sound. That is the sound of wavetable synthesis, which is ripping apart the way the tearing sound you might hear in dubstep sometimes. So I can blend that in with traditional... I can blend that in with my traditional oscillators here. So let's get a sine on that one and a saw on that one. And in a very lame way, you're seeing how you can get infinite flavors here just in the oscillator section. Exciting, huh, Taylor?
Yes.
Oh, let's go through... Oh, let's hear the noise as well. Dar Armstrong. That's also exciting. Let's move to Filter Town. We're in Filter Town now. I've re-initialized it. Sorry there if I had the shape thing in a different position, but you got the idea of the different flavors in there. Right, filters. We've got a 4-pole OTA, which I think is from the Prophet 6, so we can hear what that sounds like on just a plain old saw wave. Let's drop that down an octave. And we will sweep it. Four-pole ladder, you might expect that from some Moog type synthesis. And we have a 2-pole state variable filter, which means you can change the type of filter it is. Let's put some resonance on these other two because it's interesting to see how the character changes. So half mast on the resonance. Let's go to the ladder. It's a little bit more raspy. Now, if that's not enough flavour for you, let's go into this state variable one. Let's listen. Let's sweep it in the state it's in. That's in a notch, and then we got a high pass, and we got band pass as well. These other two filters resonate, I think, as well. Killer, killer. We got drive on there. Let's bring that in. No resonance, and we'll whack the drive up as we go. I'm in that bandpass mode, wait. Not hearing it doing too much there, but that's how it is. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's have a look at how you can modulate these things. Okay, let's see how we can use the envelopes. We've got 3 of them, one for the amplitude, so how quickly it comes in and goes out, so we can adjust how it attacks. And the release of it. Decay, if you're not familiar with those, go check it out. I won't explain it. We've got the filter as well. That's so this envelope's dedicated to the filter. If I drop it down a little bit, and I can adjust how much I'm sending to there, and the attack, we should get some squelchiness. That's all you need to do. Spend all that money, you can do that yourselves. We've got an auxiliary envelope. Again, it's pointing towards, I'm breaking it down to very simple principles here, but it's very powerful with the amount of subtlety you've got in there. So sound designers will love that, and the choices of having an extra 2 envelopes on there. Get some crazy stuff going. Let's see how we'd assign a LFO. It has a modulation matrix. This is a way we can use easily assign things to control knobs. I think of like LFOs as automatic knob turners for me. So we're gonna we've got a basic patch again. Oh yeah, and maybe I want to adjust the cutoff. So, and I want that to open up for me. So let's go to the source here, and I'm gonna choose LFO 3, and I want the destination to be the cutoff. And that's the same with anything. You just go source, well, what's going to move it, and the destination, what knob do I want it to turn. And now when I play it, if I turn up the amount, I've got these different waveforms as well. Sample and hold. You can hear the drive there a bit better. Anyway, there's a little bit of that going on, and we've also got a sequencer. Let's check it out. In sequencer land over here, interesting thing I saw just glancing at the manual was that every patch in here has a little sequence. So I'm on an interestingly titled patch called Quirky Fugue. Let's see what sequence we've got. That's enough of that. Something. Let's have a look at. Let's find an interesting name. Tunisian tango. Let's see what the guys in San Fran put in here for this. Interesting how that changed the character of it. Let's do one more because I'm just interested. Burundi Bop. That's my mate Ricky. Yeah.
It's like, stay.
I love it. I love an Indian wedding. I'm just going to say, when I used to do a lot of weddings, I used to take Tupperware just to steal all the food. And I don't know if it happens around the world, let me know, but at the Indian weddings, they were so generous, they sprinkle notes on you when you're playing, banknotes. Scottish £1. A little bit of a fact for you there. Or maybe I was... No, that's the same everywhere, but it's been everyone I've done. Right, so square phonic wash. Such an unfortunate patch to choose a very long reverb tail, but I'm going to show you how to quickly do a sequence. If I hit record and then I play some notes. Watch the lights as they're going in. The notes are going into the 16 steps. Hit play. I'll show you the effects in just 1 second. I'm there, but that's how easy it is. I want to do another sequence. Let's do a different patch. Mezza guitar. Whoa, edgy. Record. Key, please.
D.
We got some effects on there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, yeah. Right. If I hit effects, let's see what we got on there. So we've got a bucket brigade delay and a high pass filter. That's cool. Even more filtering opportunities. Let's hear it with no effects. Boring. Delay. I'm going to adjust the mix. Help you cut off it. Let's see what other filters we got on there. Super plate, we got plate reverb. Let's do another one. We've got a bit of flanger. So you got bucket loads of effects. You got a sequencer. You got loads of filters. You got loads of oscillator options, mad mod matrix. Also, it's got aftertouch as well. If I can show that off on a patch. Oh, let's see if we find one. Aftertouch, if you don't know, it's like when you press the note, give it an extra push, and you'll feel a little squidge in the key, and you can program that to do different stuff. Let's see what this does in the preset called 8-bit. So there's a little bit of distortion coming in there. Sound design slippies. Love it. So you've got that control. That's in the mod matrix, so I could assign that to be vibrato if I want to, and I've got a touch strip here as well. Now, one thing I haven't shown off very quickly, and the last thing I'll leave you with is let's find a damp shredder. I love some of these preset names. Oh, something. Oh, wavetable clang. Paraphonic mode, very simple. Just hit this button. Now you see they're playing, let's find go to a different bank. Okay, paraphonic. Paraphonic means I'm getting to play more than one note, which excites me. I could even play Hold the Line. That's how much fun more notes are. In the monosynth world, that's so cool because you're not limited. So they share the same envelope, I think, per voice. So it's not true polyphony, but they're being honest, unlike other companies. Anyway, that's a bit of a run through of the core gubbins of the Pro 3. There's loads of great videos out there, much better than the one I've just done. But I want you to know that this is what it's like when you sit in a shop, and we have them in Andertons to come try, unlike a lot of places you will buy from online. Now I'm going to throw out 3 patch names to the guys, and you're going to have to choose one for our outro. Caus Borealis, Night Stalker, or Taurus Bomb. Taurus Bomb. Anyway, thanks for joining us today. If you like what we're doing, consider subscribing. If you don't, honestly, leave a message. We're trying to learn from it. New room, check out our other videos. Taurus Bomb. I'm going to leave you with the sequence that these crazy chaps in San Fran programmed.